So obviously we're on the Too Much podcast. So we have to talk about being too much because that is a word that was hammered into me all of my adolescence and into my 20s and still now in my 30s. Part of why I called this the Too Much podcast is because I'm over it. I don't think anybody is too much. I think we are all perfectly enough in the way that we are. And I want to eradicate the shame around that idea that, frankly, we really only refer to women as too much. We're not really referring to men as too much. And so there's a piece of this that is inherently patriarchal, that is about suppressing women's biggest selves, biggest opinions. When women are loud and opinionated, we are seen as less feminine or less ladylike or too strong, or the rhetoric around me being told I was intimidating for years and years and years. And I think we need to move into a paradigm in which we actually encourage the bigness of women.
1,000,000%. This is deeply tied to the work I've been doing because girls will tell me the words that they're called and spend a lot of time in unpacking that in the speaking engagements I do, unpacking those types of words because almost every woman has certain words that they were called that hurt them, and then they spend all this time trying to avoid being ever called that again when really there was actually beautiful parts of that word. So I mean, bossy is an example for me,
Yes.
right? I avoided being called that for a full decade and made myself small consequently because of that, when really I totally had natural leadership abilities. I was good at
We're
delegating.
Virgos.
Yeah, I had a good plan, and I don't know, maybe I could have used a little guidance so I wasn't, but it doesn't matter. Why was I judged and squashed about it instead? And I was called too much my whole life. I think NYU kids are often called that. It's a badge of honor. But I will see, especially, gosh, in the women that I work with, not even just the teenage girls, the women, adult women I work with are just terrified, absolutely terrified of being called that.